Coming up next, Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline are jewel thieves who take on part of the Monty Python gang in A Fish Called Wanda.
How come a girl as bright as you could have a brother who's so...
Totally offbeat English comedy that has fun with the differences between the English and the Americans. In fact, it has just fun with the English and the Americans. It's a caper film called A Fish Called Wanda, and it's about some people pursuing stolen jewels. One of the thieves is played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who seduces one of her colleagues' lawyers, trying to find out where her cohort hid the jewels because he's now in jail. The lawyer is played by Monty Python gang member John Cleese.
Do you speak Italian?
I am Italian. Sono italiano in spirito, ma ho sposato una donna che preferisce lavorare nel giardino a far l'amore appassionato un spaglio grande.
But it's such an ugly language. How about Russian?
Duši kak bremje skatica sumnjenja daleko.
Jest сила благодатня созвучий слов звук, и душит непонятня святая прелистованных. И души, как бремя скатится, сомнения далеко, и варится, и плачется, и так легко.
Also in on the heist is Kevin Kline, pretending to be Curtis's brother Otto. He's stranger than anyone in the film. He's jealous and a bit more than thick. He has screwed up her seduction of the lawyer.
I'll deal with you later.
What have you done with her?
She's all right.
Otto!
Now, apologize.
Otto!
What? Apologize. Are you totally deranged? Apologize.
All right, I apologize.
You're really sorry?
I'm really, really sorry. I apologize unreservedly.
Also in on the action on the English side is another goofy character, a character named Ken, played by Michael Palin, also from the Monty Python gang. He too has his oddities, including a stutter, as well as a great love for fish, especially one named Wanda.
George back yet?
No, he had to go to the... Well, that's quite a stutter you've got there, Ken. It's all right, it doesn't bother me.
This movie has some very bold jokes in the best tradition of the Monty Python troupe. Where else will you see old ladies and dogs attacked for comic effect? I know that sounds cruel, but you've got to see the movie. It's very funny. The film was directed by Charles Crichton, who made some of the British comedy classics of the 1950s, including one of my personal favorites, The Lavender Hill Mob with Alec Guinness. And the result of this Monty Python gang and this veteran director is a superb combination of good storytelling and a very, very funny story being told. I really liked A Fish Called Wanda.
I liked it too. I laughed and I laughed.
Right.
You know, there's something so refreshing and liberating about a movie that, you know, you get a laugh every once in a while when you go to the movies, but when you know that it's just going to be one after another, this movie is like Mel Brooks' movie, The Producers. Right. It's just funny from beginning to end. It's just plain funny. The fish and chip scene, you remember that? The entire performance by Jamie Lee Curtis, and then Kevin Kline climbing up outside and looking in the window and giving her all kinds of signals. Right. Michael Palin, unbelievably, you know, in terms of his British attitudes and so forth. Right. It's a very funny movie.
It's very difficult to pull. I mean, there's nothing funny about someone who has a stuttering problem. But if it's played right, it can be funny, and I don't think anyone would be offended. Second, I must say, I do like the idea of a little old lady walking her dog and somebody trying to drop something on top of them.
Especially if it's a safe.
And hitting the dog and putting the dog into the pavement.
I don't know. I think the scene that I
You laughed at that scene, too.
I like the scene even better where the giant dog picks up another one of her dogs in his jaws and runs off with it.
That was funny.
She's just looking, can't believe.
We're very sick, but that's funny.
This is a funny movie.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, and
I think we made that point.
And I'm almost repeating myself. Let's just move along. Coming up next, Mr. North, about a mysterious stranger with a gift for helping others. And then later in the program, we're going to take a fresh look at the Disney classic Bambi.